Welcome to the stream. Sit back, relax, and let's have a good time. Hello everyone, what's up, Cody? A bit of a different type of stream here. I'm gonna be, so as you know, let me see something. Oh. Scales. Oh. So as you know, Midnight Movie Madness May is coming up. And I need to make some thumbnails. The first week is going to be the week of the wheel. We don't know what the hell we're going to be watching, so can't make thumbnails for that. But the second week is going to be the Blumhouse trilogy of the Halloween films. So I am going to focus on making thumbnails for that. I have everything set up. I have my, as you'll see, my tablet is on screen. And I'm going to be showing you how I make thumbnails, because why the hell not? Let me see something. See screenshot, view, scaling. What does best fit look like? Oh no, best fit is fine. So yeah. Okay. So first of all, we got to get like all the logos and stuff straightened out. I have like backgrounds and everything ready. I do use Photoshop for like the final step, but I do not, oh, this only opens like this. I do not use it to actually make the thumbnail. I'll show you what I do first. Go to remove background on this, right? Oh yeah, I'm going to show you the shirts I bought. And then this little shot of Michael here. I need this for the thumbnail. So I just have it go and scan. And then that's the quick removal. I like to do precise though, because it's a lot cleaner. It does take a little bit longer though, but yeah. Then I have that for my shot of Michael for the thumbnail. Nice and cleanly cut out. Then I just go to next and save it. And then go away. It's like, hey, would you like to rate us? I've rated you how many times now? And then where's the logo at? Oh, I think that's already cut out. And then I have this nice background here. Oh, I don't need to do a cutout on this. I do need to do some stuff to it, though. Seriously, it asked me to rate it. It's like, how many times have I used your program? And then I need to resize that one picture. Because, come on, there we go. Because it is not the right size. So I go into add text. No, and I find the picture I need. I got to show you some of these stupid AI generated t-shirts I found too. This picture here. This is kind of too wide. Hello, Walmart ad. Ah, there's the X. This picture is kind of too wide. So I got to resize it. And don't worry about like stretching it or anything. It'll look fine in the end. And do 3840 by 2160. And that'll make it nice and widescreen and like that. Yeah, because we're not going to worry about any of this because I'm actually going to be getting rid of all these people in the picture. And I will do that in a minute. Then I'm going to go back into, and don't let the fact that this app is called AI Retouch, you know, sway you. It's a very good app. It's free. Download it if you want to use it. It's a really good app. And then we go to AI Remove. And we find that picture that I just resized right here. And then go to Auto and go to Objects. Yeah, I know how this works, dude. objects, and then it should find all the people in the picture. Yep. Oh, most of them. No, I got all of them. And then just hit remove like that. And now they're all gone. And you can still see the ghosts of the people. What the hell? Oh, they're ghosts. That doesn't really matter. I can go in and clean that up. Just go to manual and just do this. Oh, oops, didn't mean to do that. Where's the undo button? Where's the undo button? There it is. Yeah, let's just clean this up a little bit. Michael, I can see the ghosts. Michael. Michael's like, what ghosts? And then zoom out, hit remove again. And that should clean it up. Yeah, see? Now they're all gone. And it's empty. Then go to save. Go back to home. And then now we need to make the logos look good and everything. So, let me flip the tablet again. We go to Canva and Flubber, hell yeah, dude. Oh my God, Flubber clones, hell yeah. Sorry, I'm looking down so much. We open Canva here. Okay. This program is another free program that is just excellent. Yeah. Like, I use this for editing. I use this for putting stuff together. I use this for adding like drop shadows and stuff. And then we go here, go to create. We find our pictures down here. Let's do Michael first. We go to Michael, select him, go to add. Excuse me. And then edit image. And what I like to do is add like a glow to whatever image, like behind the image. So go to down here to where it says shadows and tap glow. And then tap it again to adjust it. And then I want an orange glow behind him because, you know, why the hell not? Did it stop? What did it stop for? Why is it not working? What's going on here? I'm adding glow to Michael. It's not showing up on the screen. It doesn't want you to see Michael glow for some reason. Why is it not showing it? That's weird. Hold on. Hold on. Is it because I have it like this? What is happening? Continue editing. Dude, it really not show me editing that? Let's see. Huh. It's going to the home screen. What is with this? Hold on. Actions. Communicate. What does that say? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, it's doing that. Why is it not changing the screen, though? Oh, that was weird. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? Hold on. Waiting for user. Give me a minute. Let me fix that. Apparently it dropped out for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, so let's fix this. Join session. Okay. Start. Mm-hmm. Yes. There we go. Okay. Weird. No, I'm going to glow Michael. Hopefully. If it'll let me. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Load. Go down. And title design. What is that? Oh, no. All right. Let's try that again. I think it's because this program works off the internet. Okay. Now, we open Michael again. Go to Add. Edit image. There we go. Your photo. Go down here where it says Shadows, tap Glow. Tap Glow again. And like I said, now we want an orange glow around him. First we take it all the way up. We make it nice and bright. And then we find orange, which is right about there. And then we got to make it really intense. And now he has a nice orange glow around him. But first, we need to save this hex code, because we're going to be using this orange on all the rest of the elements. So we got to do this, and we copy it so we can save it. And we save this picture. No, I don't want to share it. And then close this. Then we're going to do the same thing to the Halloween logo. Again, tap Create. Go to the Halloween logo. No, I have to. All right, hold on. See all. I see all. Oh, I have the picture for Do Not Open on here. Interesting. There it is. And add. Go to Add. Edit. Same thing. Same thing over. It's stuck on Michael. What the hell? What is wrong with this app? This app sucks. You know what? Here. Fine. I have to redo the session every time I go to that app. That's lame. Hello. All right. Trying to think of what no, it's for some reason, I guess it's because Canva uses the internet. It's messing up the connection between my tablet and the computer for some reason. And now it won't even exit. Here, there we go. All right. I mean, I can just use another app besides Canva, but it won't be as good. Okay, there we go. Start. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Start now. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now we're back. I could use add text for that. But the glow behind him won't be as intense. I just don't want it to keep cutting off like that. Let's see what Lumi has. Lumi. Yeah, I know, Happy Mod. Oh, if you can't find something on the App Store, or like the iOS store, or whatever you use, like an iPhone or an Android phone or whatever, or tablet, iPad, Android tablet, whatever. Download this app called Happy Mod. It will find the app that you're looking for and install it, even if your store tells you it's not available for your device. Okay, let's see. Halloween logo. All right, let's see what we have here. Background. Not what I'm looking for. Border, maybe? No. Filter. Yeah, it's really useful. Like a lot of the stuff, it'll be like, we can't install this on your Kindle Fire. And it's like, bullshit. I know you can. And I'll find it on Happy Mod and install it. It's like, don't lie to me. Here we go. Let's see. Effect. Blend. What's light? Hold on. No, not what I'm looking for. Texture? No. Glitch. Weather, ambient. I don't think I'm going to find what I'm looking for here. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Wait, can I add a custom? No, it's not what I want. Thank you. Is this doing it now too? God damn it. Oh, no, it's not. Wait, is it? I do certain things and it messes up. I'm so tired of this shit. Hold on. Let me just try something else here. Try one more thing. I think I might be. I think I figured something out here, actually. Mm-hmm. I thought I was already signed in, dumbass. Okay. Oh. What? Wait, oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. No, no, that's not what I wanted. No, no. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Give me 1 minute. Just switch to my camera. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. How do I close? Okay. Devices. There it is. Okay. Let's open this. Wrong mouse. Hmm. Hmm. That's funny. Is that what I need? Hold on. Give me a minute. Okay, let's try that again. Hmm. I need to. Oh. 4. Hmm. Okay. All right. Just gonna go for it, man. Canva. Come on. You can do it. What is this down here? All right, anyway. Editing the Halloween logo. Or not, because it froze again. Yeah. Cool. This is the best. Why is this not working right? That's nice. Said I need some. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Here. Let me show you what it actually looks like. Hold on. Jesus, which mouse is it? Cap card. Transform. There we go. Let's see. Having such bad luck with these streams lately. I know I should have tested it before I streamed. What else did it say I needed? Team viewer. Host? Here, let's try that. Do I have that on my computer? On this computer? Let's see. So I have Team Viewer. Is there... Oh, come on. Okay, open. Settings. Come on. Yeah, you can load faster than that. Okay. Hold on. Let's try that. Well, this is fun. Yay. Installing various things so I can use one app. Should have tested it beforehand. Hopefully that's what I need. Okay. Let's see. See what that does. Hmm? Oh, there it is. Okay. God damn it. All right. Hmm? Oh. They want my actual. Okay. No, no, what? I can't do that. I can't do that, Dave. All right. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Let me see. If that don't work, better now. Oh shit! I have to open it on here. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Hmm. On the camera. What are you for? It's so bright. Come on. Oh, it didn't give me that thing about the needing that add-on or whatever. Okay. Um, let's see if this works. Oh shit. Uh, Hmm. All right, let's try this. Oh, I can actually control it with my computer. Huh. I don't want to, though. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Let's try Canva once again. See if this works. Hey, at least it's charging. Oh. It's like a mouse right in the middle of the goddamn screen. Okay, it's moving so far. Hopefully it stays. Find the Halloween logo. And it did not. Why is it doing that? Hmm. Where's that thing at? Hold on. Give me a minute. It might be. Let's try this. What does it say? Oh. I'm putting this in the front. See what happens. Hmm. Welcome back. Okay, well, it reconnected. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. See what happens when I use the mouse. God damn it. I don't know why it keeps doing that. And what does that say? Huh. Oh. Hold on. Uh. Okay. Is it just... This might be the problem, actually. I'm using the wrong keyboard. Hold on, give me a minute. What is it? That? I think it's got both, actually. Yeah. Oh, what the hell just happened? Okay. That was weird. Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay, let's see what this says. Whoa. Oh, cancel. No. All right. Yeah, no. Ah, what are you doing? Stop it. Hmm. I don't even think it's getting... Nope. Is it because it's charging? I don't understand. Oh, God. I didn't mean to open that. Where's the goddamn... Hold on. No, it's not. What are you talking about? It's right there. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Hmm. What? Hmm. What the hell? Why am I not signed in? Stop doing that. Ugh. Hmm. Yeah, it keeps signing me out of this one app for some reason. The Team Viewer app. Hey, what's up? Alright, let's see if this works. Sign in, let's see. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. What are you talking about? I just did that. Hmm? Is it working? Come on. Why would I do that? Is this gonna like work or just keep being stupid? Probably. Keep being stupid. Oh. Hmm. What if I enter that? Interesting. Alright, whatever. I'll just type it, I guess. Alright. What? Oh, yeah, no. That works. Yeah, no shit, something went wrong. Alright. Sign in. Hmm. All right. What are you talking about? Not going to touch anything. Activating. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ! All right. Wait. No. That's not what I wanted. I can look at my computer on my tablet. Oh, that helps. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, wait a minute. Where's the devices tab on here? Okay. No. Oh, shit. Oh, terminal? Oh, no, I'm signed in again. It was something with Google. Let's see. Where did it ask me for that? Hold on. Connect. Connect. Where the hell are my devices at? What the hell on here? Let's try this. Okay. Oh. No. Same thing I was doing before. Hmm. Let's see. 3. Huh? Well, that's not what I want anyway. Okay. Hmm. Why won't it let me do that? Oh, that's bullshit, man. That shit's not real. None of my games have that. None of them. I think people are seeing PS Plus stuff and assuming that it's DRM. And people are just jumping on it and making videos for views and clicks. It's stupid. Alright, let's see. Exactly. I know. Plus, whose PlayStation isn't online these days? Like, Jesus Christ, it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, let's see. Remote terminal. What? Oh my god, that's so stupid. Yeah, because that's the same thing. Let's see. Hmm. Jesus. Well, I don't think I got it to work half-ass, but what is all this shit on here anyway? Yeah, that's what I wanted, but I can't get that to work. Let's see. Yeah, scan the QR code with your computer. Alright, let's see. Wait, where's where's that on here? Let me see. What is this called? Host? See if I can find that. No, awesome. I don't know if I've ever played Midnight Club. What? Oh. Let's see, no, I don't need the goddamn host and custom host. What is this? Jesus Christ. Okay. Where is that again? Go to the left of your device. What? Left of the interface. Okay. I don't see that anymore. Oh. do that. Join a company. No, thank you. All right. Hold on. Where are my headphones? Okay. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have to switch things up here, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's just watch some stupid shit. Like we do. Because I do have a few things saved from last time that we didn't watch. Like that, what was it?
Finding an actually
convincing
ghost video on the internet.
I forgot to clear this playlist. Disturbing internet legends that turned out true.
The internet is filled with terrifying rumors, but we did the research and found out some of the worst ones were actually real. From a game so disgusting that it was reported to the police to a serial killer that lured their victims using the internet. Today we'll dive into disturbing internet legends that are actually true. The goal, guys, is 2.5 million subscribers by the end of 2026.
Jesus Christ.
It is a crazy goal, so it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I will do my very best to put out the best videos I possibly can.
2.5 million.
Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
That's like an unfathomable number to me.
In the early 2000s, internet users received a disturbing email. The first line alone made people freeze. If a guy by the name of Slave Master contacts you, do not answer. He has ended 56
yes, sir, many.
He has talked to on the internet. The email caused panic as it spread. Soon, the Slave Master became...
Somebody sent... The way that PlayStation 5 DRM thing started... Kindle Fire signed in. What the hell are you talking about? The way that DRM thing started is someone shared a screenshot of, I'm assuming, a PlayStation Plus game, because they're the only ones I know of that do this, that said, like, you have 30 days of left on your license for this game, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, I didn't really think anything of it. And now the person's like, hey, it's PlayStation, Sony putting DRM on their games. Got to check in every 30 days. Got to be online. I'm like, so? You have a PlayStation and it's not online? What's wrong with you? I'm like, what? Do you seriously have a PlayStation that's not on the internet? I'm like, who does that? God damn it. Stop doing that. There we go. And then people just like ran with it. I'm like, look, it's on mine. My PlayStation has it too. And mine too. I'm like, they're probably, dude, none of my games, I don't have PlayStation Plus, right? I haven't had it for years. None of my games have that. None of them. And I'm like, this has to be a PlayStation Plus thing, and people are just assuming that it's DRM. What did you never notice that your PlayStation Plus games had licenses? Like, what? Like, how did you not notice that? All right. Yeah.
In one of the
I'm like, how did you not notice that your PlayStation Plus games have licenses that expire?
Was actually chainmail.
It's got to make sure you have PlayStation Plus every month.
Stories and forward them to others. It was almost impossible to find who originally wrote the message. One of those chainmails spoke about a serial killer called the Slave Master. It claimed he searched for victims in internet chat rooms. The Slave Master would convince his online friends to meet him in person, and when they arrived, he ended them. The rumor created paranoia across the internet. People wondered if one of their online friends could secretly be the Slave Master, so they kept forwarding the email to warn others. As the story spread, some people added new...
The one guy in the video takes his PlayStation, a PS5 apart, and takes the CMOS battery out, right? So what the CMOS battery does is, it keeps track of the date and time. So he takes that out, right? And the license thing goes away. And I'm like, of course it would go away. Your PS5 can't tell what date and time it is. He's like, see, I told you it was a thing. I'm like, oh my God. Honey. Hold on, I gotta go attend to a kitty. All right, yeah, that's not worth it to me, having PS Plus. I don't
details. Soon, different
play games online.
Of the email were circulating, but the warning always stayed the same.
And I hardly ever play the free games.
People even
so
called him the internet's first serial killer. But
not
everyone was worried. Chain emails were notorious for spreading fake stories.
No one was exactly sure what to think. Many just dismissed
the
message
Squid, I watch him too.
It. More of the same internet shenanigans.
However, the story was not completely made up. The legend of the Slave Master was based on a real man. His name was John Edward Robinson. He lived in Kansas City, Missouri, and he went on a crime spree in the 1980s and 90s. He targeted women who were lonely or having money problems. He often promised them jobs or romantic relationships. When they got close, he brutally ended them. But Robinson didn't look like someone people would fear. He was a good-looking man with a steady job, a wife, and kids.
Meanwhile, he cultivated this public image of himself as the ultimate family man and pillar of the community.
That image helped him avoid suspicion for years. At first, Robinson chose victims from his own city, but in the early 1990s, he started hunting on the internet. He joined chat rooms and talked to women across the country. His online username was
the internet in the 90s.
Slave Master.
He must have been rich.
One of his first chat room victims lived in California. She had a disabled daughter and was struggling to pay her bills. Robinson met her online and promised to help.
He offered Sheila a job, as well as promising to support her and her 15-year-old disabled daughter, Debbie.
He convinced her to travel to Kansas City, but when she arrived, Robinson ended both her and her daughter. The others suffered the same fate.
And they also learned he was already flying other women out to Kansas and putting them up in rooms at the same extended stay hotel.
One by one, Robinson kept ending them. Sometimes he got romantically involved with the women first. Then at the right moment, he would strike.
I like that.
He would never be caught. But eventually,
don't say unalive. I hate when they say that shit.
Robinson got into a fight with a woman he was having an affair with.
She was unalived.
To the police. And her report set off the chain reaction that exposed everything. Robinson
he was stalking him in 56K, bro.
With Robinson now in custody, authorities executed search warrants on his multiple properties.
Police were shocked by what they found. There were remains of several missing women hidden on the property. Robinson was convicted of ending 8 victims, but police believe the real number may be higher. He was sentenced to execution. The media followed.
Or like when they talk about porn in videos and they say corn. I hate that.
Slave masters started
I hate it.
Someone probably saw the news and wrote a message to warn others.
It's YouTube's fault.
The story spread across the internet, and over time, a real warning slowly turned into an urban legend. The legend of the slave master. The slave master used the internet to hunt, and the reason it worked was simple. He found his victims online and messaged them. But in today's age, not only can a complete stranger message you, but now they can search your name and find your email address, home phone number, and even your home address in minutes. And this happened to me. Someone found my own personal information online and used it to threaten me. Then they went after my family too. That was the moment I realized I need to take online safety very seriously. I tried to remove my personal information online by myself, but there were hundreds of websites
cut a hangnail off.
This is because data broker websites make money by collecting your data and selling it to literally anyone. It is crazy that this is completely legal.
I think I got it.
But data brokers are also required by law to delete your information if you request it. But doing it manually for every website is nearly impossible. That's why today's sponsor Aura exists. Aura finds which websites have your data.
Yeah, I think mine was Windows ME.
After a couple of weeks, you'll see less spam calls, less by
ad read. Don't care.
/data is already at motel rooms across the line. This next chapter is about a disturbing pattern that was hiding inside motel rooms across the country. The legend of the body under the bed.
Ooh.
What would you do if you checked into a motel and the room smelled like something was rotting? That's how this internet urban legend started. It was written by
Assume that they had shitty cleaning people.
California. According to the story, a couple decided to get away for a few days. They checked into a motel and got a room, but the moment they walked inside, they noticed a terrible odor, like maybe a rat died in there.
So they call up the front desk. They send a maintenance worker up to
smells like open ass and onions in here.
Staff came to inspect the room, but they couldn't find the source, so the couple tried to live with it, but the smell kept getting worse, so they decided to track down the smell for themselves.
Oh, this is like
from somewhere near the bed. When they lifted the mattress,
the thing on American Horror Story.
Hidden under the bed. It looked like it was there for days, maybe weeks. The story was shared online for years. In one version, the body was inside the mattress, and in another, inside the wooden platform on which the mattress was supported. Some versions claimed the victim had ties to the mafia. Others said it was for a one-night stand. But the core story never changed. There was a couple, a foul smell, and the discovery of the body. People call this legend the body under the bed. Many assumed it was just another internet myth, but some decided to investigate, and they weren't ready for what they uncovered. Internet users searched for a real case that matched the story. If they could find one, it would prove the legend was
I can't speak for the last few seasons because I haven't really been interested, but like the first 6 or so, pretty goddamn good.
Case. It happened in July 1996. The location was a travel lodge in Pasadena, California. A couple checked into a room there. Right away, they noticed a terrible smell, but they couldn't figure out where it was coming from. What they did not know was this. A previous guest ended the life of a 23-year-old woman, and her remains were hidden inside the bed frame. The couple slept just inches above the body. The next morning, the couple checked out because of the smell.
They kind of like, in the later, in one of the later seasons, they like circled back around to that season. It's pretty sweet.
That was when they found the body. The 1996 Pasadena case proved the internet legend was real, but it was just the start. People online started finding more real-life stories just like it. In 1982, a similar crime happened in New Jersey. 2 men ended their business partner in a motel room. They hid the body under the bed and left. Days later, guests in the room complained about a terrible smell. The body was discovered.
Why is that still running?
In New York, multiple guests spent the night in a room with a body under the bed. Once again, the smell exposed the crime. People kept finding more examples. There was an incident in Florida in 1994,
Stupid app, I'll slap
in
you.
New Jersey in 1999, one in Thailand, another just recently in Tibet. At that point, the truth was clear. This was not just an internet legend. It was something that happened again and again. A disturbing pattern hidden in plain.
It was the TeamViewer app was still open.
For a game
I forgot to close it.
Dark web. What they found was reported to the police. The legend of Sad Satan. People
I've heard of this.
Sad Satan was a sick game hidden.
This is that video game,
yeah. At first, no one thought it was real. Then someone managed to find it. But the game they found was so unsettling, it was reported to the police. Most people first heard about Sad Satan in June 2015. A YouTube channel called Obscure Horror Corner uploaded clips of themselves playing the game.
There's 5 parts to Obscure Horror Corner's playthrough of Sad Satan. Most of it is more of the same.
The footage showed a player walking through a
I don't like the way that guy talks.
There were no enemies.
There's 5 parts to South Satan.
Nothing really happened, but it has an odd feeling about it and kind of freaks me out.
The game made no sense. People who played it struggled to explain it.
Summarize this playthrough as simply him wandering around and getting teleported to different sections of the maze.
It was just unsettling. The channel that posted the footage claimed the game came from the dark web. They even shared a download link. But when people
my channel. I used to be Evil Stevel.
Anywhere on the open
I killed that channel because reasons.
More people
I had reasons.
Users on Reddit
personal
and
stuff.
4chan searched for it like a hidden treasure, but no one found anything. Then a new theory emerged. Maybe the game didn't exist. Maybe the YouTuber whose real name was Jamie created fake gameplay footage for attention.
A lot of rumors pointed towards Jamie fabricating the entire story.
For a while, that explanation made the most sense. And one day the game suddenly appeared. Weeks after
that's a real game.
A 4chan user named
I think Markiplier played it.
Post.
What you've seen on YouTube isn't right. Don't believe that coward.
Nice, man.
Not show you what was truly in this game. Signed, ZK.
The post included a download link. It was the Sad Satan game, and it was far darker than anything shown on YouTube. Some parts looked the same. Players still walked through a dark maze, but this version included gore and other illegal pictures, the type of content that could get someone arrested.
The version that surfaced later
wasn't
just disturbing, it was illegal.
Why is he talking into a spoon?
The creator was actually sharing CP.
The audio made it worse.
That's not good.
In the background. At one point, speeches from Hitler.
Speeches from Hitler?
Images of serial killers and
who made this game? Kanye West?
Randomly flashed across the screen. People went back to the YouTuber to confirm if it was the same game. He confirmed that he saw the disturbing content when he played the game. He just chose not to show it in his YouTube videos.
Well, why didn't he talk about it?
Such a game existed.
This game isn't a mystery. Unfortunately, it is real. And the disturbing imagery shown in it is also very real.
The pictures in the game were so disturbing that someone alerted the police.
Oh my god.
And dozens of people already downloaded it, and they did not have a positive experience playing it. Many said it left them deeply disturbed. One TikToker called the game a torture experience. But the legend of Sad Satan didn't end there. There was one final twist. The YouTuber who uploaded the gameplay suddenly disappeared. He just abandoned his YouTube channel without explanation. To this
day, probably
no
made
one
the
knows
game.
Who created Sad Satan. Did it really come from the dark web, or was it a carefully planned hoax? There's no clear answer. All we know is this: the game actually exists. The woman in our next chapter was considered paranoid by everyone around her. Then her worst fear came true. The legend of the Candyman.
Yay.
This legend is straightforward.
I love those
If
movies.
you stand in front of a mirror and say Candyman 5 times, something terrible will happen. The Candyman will magically appear in the room, and he will end the life of the person who summoned him. According to the legend, Candyman is not human. He's an evil spirit that can enter our world through mirrors. The earliest mention of
rest in
Candyman
peace,
was
Tony
in
Todd.
a short story from 1985.
What the
It was
hell?
titled
Kindle Fire has signed in. Why do you keep
The
telling me
story
that?
described Candyman as a jaundiced, hooked-handed creature wearing a patchwork coat. It created a disturbing image. A few years later, Hollywood made a movie about the Candyman.
Come with me. What's behind the mirror?
The film became a horror cult classic. Then the internet was created, and it added more fuel to the fire. The Candyman legend began spreading through chain emails. People treated it like a challenge.
Give me a minute. Is that app still open down here or something? Son of a bitch. It was. There we go.
Friends dared each other to test it. Those who tried it shared their stories online.
I love the new one, man.
They heard noises right after saying
that's so
his name.
good.
Others said they saw strange shapes in the mirror. These stories turned Candyman into an internet
Yeah, I have that.
Candyman. Anyone who saw the Candyman movie noticed something interesting. The spirit didn't show up in just any mirror. He mostly appeared in bathroom mirrors. That detail in the movie
that's from the new one.
Although this version of the legend was fake, it was inspired by a real-life case. The Candyman story was linked to a crime from the late 1980s. The victim was 52-year-old Ruthie McCoy.
Yeah, I remember
Ruthie
that.
had
They
two
talk
major
about that on the
problems.
Blu-ray.
First, she lived in a bad neighborhood.
This particular apartment building was considered to be one of the
Hey,
most
Mr. Ballin, I watch him
dangerous
sometimes
places
too.
in all
all of Chicago.
Her second problem was more personal. Ruthie struggled with mental health issues. Her condition made her extremely paranoid. Neighbors often saw her talking to herself and shouting at strangers. At one point, she walked around carrying a stick for protection. She also checked the locks in her home again and again. In April 1987, her fears became real. Ruthie was in her apartment when she noticed her bathroom mirror began to move. The mirror was attached to the wall. At first, it shifted slightly. Then it started shaking violently. It looked like someone was trying to break through from the other side. Ruthie called 911. She said something was trying to come through the bathroom. Before help arrived, the mirror broke loose and crashed to the floor.
The mirror was gone, and in its place was this big dark hole on the wall, almost like an entrance to a dark tunnel.
Moments later, intruders came through that opening. No one knows how many there were, but they robbed Ruthie and
so messed up.
They stole her TV, they stole her rocking chair, and some other things.
They stole a rocking chair?
Ruthie was
the hell?
lifeless on the bathroom floor. The intruders—
they're just being assholes at that point.
Investigators later discovered how the attackers got inside. Ruthie's apartment building had an unusual design. There was a crawl space behind the bathroom walls. That space was for plumbing and maintenance work. The bathroom mirror covered an opening into that space. That meant someone could crawl through the hidden space and come out through the bathroom mirror. That was exactly what happened to Ruthie. The intruders broke into an empty apartment next door. They removed the bathroom's mirror cabinet, entered the crawl space, and forced their way into Ruthie's bathroom. They unfortunately got away with it. No one was ever convicted for ending Ruthie.
Yeah, no shit, man. It must have been the best rocking chair ever.
Saying they came in through the bathroom mirror. The case felt like a nightmare come true, and it became famous. 5 years later, the Candyman movie was released.
One dude sits in it.
Based parts of the story.
He's like, "Oh my god."
McCoy's case, but instead of real criminals coming through the mirror,
it's so nice. We have to steal this.
They borrowed the name Candyman from the short story from the 1980s. Over time, Candyman became part of internet culture. He's still popular today. Candyman has been referenced in songs and shows and even movies. The man in our next chapter was loved by everyone in his neighborhood. Nobody suspected a thing. The legend of the killer clown.
Oh shit,
Almost
this is John Wayne
everyone
Gacy.
online has heard something about evil clowns, but most of those fears trace back to a single story. In the late 1990s, a chainmail titled The Clown Statue began to spread. It told the story of a couple going out for the night. They hired a babysitter to watch their kids. After they left, the babysitter noticed a clown statue. It was standing in the corner of the room, and it made her feel uneasy. Later, the parents called to check in. The babysitter said everything was fine, but she had one request. She asked if she could put a sheet or blanket over the clown statue.
That's from Clowntergeist.
Voices became firm and serious. They said 3 lines. Take the children and go to the neighbor.
That's from the movie Clowntergeist.
We don't have a clown statue. According to the story, the statue is not a statue at all. It was a person dressed as a clown. In some versions, he was an escaped mental patient. In others, he was a serial killer. But in every version,
that's how that movie starts.
For the right moment to strike. The story spread during the 1990s and 2000s. At the same time, Hollywood released
also a segment in the movie, a movie amusement too.
Started to fear clowns more and more, and soon.
Hey, if you're what is that? A Clown at Midnight.
Pranksters started dressing up as clowns and scaring others in public.
Creepy clowns. It's a phenomenon sweeping the country right now with thousands of alleged sightings, and now there are reports right here in Fort Wayne.
Photos of creepy clowns walking the streets.
Oh my god, have you seen the pictures of, the videos of those clowns being shot because of this shit?
Apparently hasn't said anything to anyone. He or she just stands there with balloons.
People created Facebook.
I was like, that's what you get.
Clown sightings. Reports came in from multiple countries, including
what do you think you're doing?
Australia and Britain. The fear kept growing. Some people began carrying firearms to protect themselves from the clowns. One woman said, "I'm terrified of clowns already, and if one messes with me or my kids, it'll be to the hospital or morgue they go." In some places, the panic got so bad that clown costumes were banned. A recent survey showed that 53% of adults are scared of clowns in some way. But the idea of a killer clown isn't just fiction. There was a real one. This is John Wayne Gacy. He lived in Chicago during the 1970s. John loved to dress up as a clown and perform for kids.
Pogo.
He called himself Pogo the Clown.
He could regularly be found entertaining kids at his local children's hospital or children's parties.
But behind his clown smile, John, aka Pogo, had a dark side. Between 1972 and 1978, he ended dozens of people. He lured victims to his home by offering them jobs. Once inside, he would offer to show them a magic trick. When they let their guard down, he ended them. He hid the bodies in a crawl space under his house. For years, no one suspected him. Then he slipped up. In December 1978, he met a young man at a pharmacy. He offered him a job and brought him home.
Wasn't his name John?
Reported him missing.
The kid's name was John too, I think.
Police started looking into John. Eventually, officers raided his home. Inside, they found the truth.
There, they discovered the remains of a decomposing body in a hidden crawl space beneath the house.
During questioning, John made a chilling remark. You know, clowns can get away with murder. He was found guilty of ending at least 30.
Yeah, I think the kid's name was John too.
In 1994, but his legacy lived on. The media was fascinated that John also worked as a clown. They made documentaries about him. Reporters dubbed him the Killer Clown, and his story helped shape the internet legend that we know today. This next chapter is about something happening on the internet right now that most people have no idea about. The dead internet theory.
Oh yeah.
When we use social media,
I was just watching videos about this.
With real people. We expect a real person behind every comment, like, and share. But that might not be true. It's called the dead internet theory. It claims that many of the people we interact with online are machines pretending to be human. It might sound ridiculous, but there's a reason people started to believe it. In the late 2010s, some internet users noticed strange patterns online. They saw identical comments posted by different accounts. The wording was often the same, almost like people were
I've seen that too.
We also noticed the same types of posts kept going viral. Over time, the internet started to feel repetitive. People began to question what was happening. For years, no one had a clear answer. Then in 2021, someone came up with the dead internet theory.
YouTube videos with like the same exact title and stuff, and it's so weird.
Summary, the theory claimed most
not just like
content was no
the same lettering or the same wording or anything. It's like the exact same title. It's very weird.
Bots were all over chat rooms, social media, and blogs. That explained why so much content felt the same. But who designed and unleashed these bots online? The theory suggested that governments and corporations could be behind it. They probably did it to influence customers and shape public perception and opinions. Thousands read this theory and it went viral. Large commentary channels and influencers began discussing it.
I'm sure by now all of you have heard
of
the internet theory. It boils
Not
down
Charlie.
to the idea that the things and the people that you see or interact with online aren't actually real. It's
okay,
bots.
Charlie.
Still, there wasn't much proof that it was true. Many dismissed it as a fringe conspiracy theory. Then a team of researchers decided to take a closer look. In 2024,
that man has some of the worst opinions ever.
The internet was driven by bots. The data was shocking.
Bots now account for over half of all internet traffic.
They found millions of bot accounts on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. These bots were reacting, liking, leaving comments under content.
The Times reported that half of YouTube traffic was bots masquerading as people.
The same trend applied to blogs.
Ooh, that's
cool.
1
month in 2024, AI-generated articles surpassed the quantity of human-written articles. Simply put, machines were writing more blogs than real humans. These findings
don't.
The dead internet
Seriously.
If this research is
he has
true,
some horrible opinions, and he doesn't like.
The biggest concern
a lot of times he doesn't know what he's talking about. But people like look at him as an expert, and they really shouldn't.
Right now, it's no surprise.
I don't have anything against the guy. I'm sure he's not like an asshole or anything. He just a lot of times he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Become a place where machines talk to other machines. The people in our next chapter had a memory from childhood that no one else believed it was real. The legend of the crack monster.
Excuse me?
There are over 4,500 original episodes of Sesame Street. Most of them are still easy to find, but there was a rumor about one segment so disturbing that
the crack monster?
It featured a creature called the crack monster. People on Reddit swore they saw this as children, but no one could find the clip anywhere. People began discussing the crack monster in the early 2000s. Here's what they remembered about the clip. A young girl was lying in bed.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
On the wall. As she looked closer, the cracks began to move.
Yeah, this is a real thing.
Different animals, and every crack animal could talk. Finally, the cracks on the wall transformed into a monster. It called itself the Crack Monster. Reddit users said the scene terrified them.
Why does it have to call itself the Crack Monster?
Nightmares based on it. But now that they were adults, they couldn't find the clip in the Sesame Street archives.
That's funny.
That led to a debate. Some believed it was a false memory. After all, Sesame Street was a kid show. Why would it air something so disturbing? Still, people insisted it was real. They were
I don't think I saw it on
between
Sesame Street.
1976 and 1978. Over time, the Crack Monster became an internet myth.
I think I may have seen it on YouTube, actually.
For years, with rumors about the short being banned or destroyed due to its frightening nature and causing mental distress for children.
But those who remember the clip never stopped searching. They even went through old Sesame Street compilations, but the Crack Monster was nowhere to be found. The search continued for 10 years before they had a breakthrough. In December 2013, one person searching for the cartoon got a strange email. There was no message, only a video file. It was titled Cracks. They played
cool.
It was the missing Sesame Street segment. They uploaded the video to YouTube that same day.
I love
Within
it.
hours, it went viral. The video matched what people remembered. There was a girl.
Wait, the Lost Media Wiki has a YouTube channel? I didn't know that.
Finally showed up, but it was actually named the Crack Master, not Monster.
The Crack Master. That's even worse. I'm the Crack Master. There we go.
The monster
I am Crack Master.
Disappeared. Then the girl woke up and realized it was all a dream. After the clip resurfaced, the truth became clear. The segment was never deleted from the Sesame Street archives. People were just searching for the wrong name. The clip was archived as Cracks.
Yeah, there we
People
go.
were looking for Crack Monster. In the end, the legend was real. There really was a Sesame Street segment that terrified children. These legends spread because people felt something was wrong. Something didn't feel right. They just couldn't prove it yet. My friends, your instincts exist for a reason.
You mean like
Listen to
the
them.
drug or like
Here's what
ass
I'm
crack?
sure.
No, that crack
Wait,
in the
before
wall.
you go,
Oh,
if you guys thought these true internet legends were wild, I have a video about horror stories from the dark web, and they are all real too. We talk about a website where you could order a man like an Amazon product, a box that arrived in the mail.
What's the next video?
Salem witch trial
Oh yeah.
Caused by mold. It sounds crazy.
This is what is this? Mold, mansions, and misogyny. This is about the Salem witch trials possibly being caused by mold.
Were the Salem witch trials caused by mold? It sounds crazy, but hang on. Ergot is a rye-based fungus that grows along the Atlantic coast. If consumed, it causes mania and hallucinations, the exact behaviors that might lead to accusations of witchcraft. The summer of 1691 was rainy and humid, the exact kind of climate ergot thrives in. Historical maps show that many of the accused lived close to each other, meaning they might have eaten the same contaminated grain.
Ew.
Even the devil's mark on the bodies of some witches is a symptom of gangrenous ergotism.
Type 1 negative.
The ergot theory
Oh,
was
they ain't
first
showing that.
in 1976, and it spread like mold. It was contested almost immediately, and to this day remains the subject of fierce debate. I don't know that we'll ever be able to prove ergot's role in Salem, but I do know that we have spent 50 years reaching desperately for a fungal explanation. We have wanted, badly, for the cause of these 30 deaths and hundreds of imprisonments to be mold. Because the alternative explanation, the reason that these women were so cruelly accused and tortured and killed, is that men simply hated them. Misogyny is, unfortunately, a much simpler explanation for Salem than mold. The Puritan belief at the time was that women were inherently sinful and more susceptible to damnation than men.
Still there?
Those
No way.
accused were often unmarried, financially independent, or women of color, women who existed outside of the Puritan patriarchy.
Hold on.
Or women of color, women
That
who
woman looks
existed
like a witch. I'm
outside
sorry.
of the Puritan patriarchy. Bridget Bishop, for example, was outspoken, had left an abusive marriage, and owned a successful tavern.
God, if you don't want to be accused of being a witch, maybe don't look like that,
Even if
okay?
the Salem witch trials were due to plain old Puritanism, this connection between
Ever try
mold
not
and
looking like a witch?
between a man's control of the house
I'm
and
joking.
a flourishing fungus in its corners, has remained. It existed far before the ergot theory. It has only bloomed since then. The Yellow Wallpaper is an 1891 short story by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. It is about sexism and hysteria and awful husbands, but mostly it's about mold. The story follows a husband and wife staying in a mansion for the summer. She hasn't been feeling great and believes that writing, fresh air, and the company of friends would do her good. Her husband is a doctor. He disagrees, so they go with his plan.
What's his plan?
Is to put her in a room, lock the doors and windows, and just let her rest. It's a short story, about 10 pages. Much of that is devoted to the room's wallpaper. The wallpaper is a horrid fungus-like pattern, a toadstool in joints, an interminable string of toadstools, budding and sprouting in endless convolutions. The color is revolting, a smoldering, unclean yellow, strangely faded by the slow-turning sunlight. Dull yet lurid orange in some places, a sickly sulfur tint in others that stains their clothes and anything it touches. And the smell, oh God, the smell. A sickly sweet odor that only grows in rain. The narrator
that sounds really dirty.
Husband to repaper the room.
Maybe they need,
he refuses.
I was just going to say.
After all, he says,
maybe they should redo that.
Nothing is worse for a nervous patient than to give way to such fancies. The yellow wallpaper is not a subtle story. It's angry at the medical treatment of women at the time, where hysteria was anything outside the gender norm, and where a cured woman was one who had been rendered subdued, docile, silent, and above all, subject to the will and voice of the physician. The male control of the house is synonymous with the creeping fungus pattern on the wall. When the narrator finally tears the wallpaper down to free the woman she is convinced is trapped behind it, it reads as a cathartic rejection of that control. This idea would be both directly referenced and greatly expanded 130 years later. Sylvia Moreno Garcia's Mexican Gothic. Mexican Gothic follows a young socialite named Noemi in 1950s Mexico. Her cousin, who recently married into an English family called the Doyles, hasn't been feeling great, so Noemi goes to check on her. The Doyle mansion, called High Place, reads as your standard Gothic fare, all spires and cemeteries and rainy mountain roads. The Doyles read that way too, with eugenics and colonial wealth and stifled emotion.
I need to get this movie. I don't have it.
So
the original version of The Haunting.
Normal, but Gothic. The truth is far weirder and far nastier. Everywhere in High Place grows a yellow mold called the gloom. Noemi eventually discovers that the gloom carries both restorative properties and the memories of those who breathe it in. This allows the Doyle patriarch, Howard, to transfer his consciousness into heirs, achieving a kind of grotesque immortality. It is this power that has driven the family's abuse of women for generations, reducing them to vessels for producing male heirs. This is why Noemi's cousin has fallen so ill, and it is the trap that Noemi has walked into, brought in as a strong, healthy body to produce more children, more hosts, more fuel for Howard's endless dynasty. In the single most uncomfortable scene in the novel, Noemi is forced to kiss Howard, taking the fungus and black bile directly from his lips.
Ew.
She dreams of fungi erupting from her skin, fleshy, white, fan-shaped caps slicing through her marrow and muscle, and when she opened her mouth, liquid poured up, gold and black, like a river that stained the floor. Noemi is far from the first to experience this. Deep in the crypts of High Place, Noemi discovers the original victim, the first wife of Howard, Agnes, buried alive so the mold could have a mind to sprout from. The description of Agnes is horribly detailed. She is anchored to the wall, decomposing, crowned by a halo of mushrooms like a monstrous virgin in a cathedral of mycelium. But Noemi also finds empathy in this moment, finds that the gloom that surrounded them was the manifestation of all the suffering that had been inflicted on this woman, Agnes. The buzzing Noemi has heard throughout the novel, in the moldy corners of every room, is a tiny sliver of Agnes, screaming. Mexican Gothic is a wonderfully physical depiction of patriarchy. It understands it not just as a social system, but as something that seeps into your bones and skin. The cycles
I'd like to see
of
that.
violence against these women are not just recorded history, but physically present in the memories of the fungus. The Mexican Gothic is not a hopeless novel. Noemi fights and takes action and seeks justice, not just for herself, but for the women that surround her. And it is her discovery of Agnes and the history of the other women of High Place that allow her to finish the fight. And while the mold and men are symbiotic, it turns out they're both weak to the same thing, getting set on fucking fire. Speaking of fighting back,
hey,
Resident Evil 7
hey,
is a nasty game.
Woo.
I mean this literally. I don't think there is a refrigerator in the entirety of fiction as gross as this one, but it also contains a thematic unpleasantness rare for this level of budget. RE7.
We were just talking about that earlier. The stupid DRM thing.
To find his missing wife, and proceeds to have a really bad day. The estate belongs to the Baker family.
I was like, okay, so your PlayStation Plus games. The only thing I can think of is that the people are looking at the PlayStation Plus games because you do need to check in. Because you do need to check in every 30 days if you have a PlayStation Plus game, right? Because it has to check that you have PlayStation Plus every month for you to be able to keep playing the game. That is the only thing I can think of that people are seeing that and thinking that it's DRM. Like they've never noticed that before. Like, how do you not at least look at the information for your games one time, you know? Especially if they're updated or something. I don't get it. I think people are seeing that and then running with it and thinking that that's DRM, which it's not. They're just checking to see if you have PS Plus still so you can play the game. Oh, I'll bet, dude. That one person shared that screenshot. Like I said, that's how it started. That one person shared that screenshot of that game having 20 of 30 days left, and people just ran with it.
Like in Mexican Gothic, mold has infected the house and the Bakers, granting them what are essentially superpowers.
I talked about that too.
Gory
the guy taking out the CMOS battery.
His own brains out, just to give Ethan a little fright.
I was like,
but unlike Mexican Gothic,
you don't know how this shit works, do you?
Not always monsters. Pre-infection, normal,
God,
kind and loving to each other, part of the community and willing to take in strangers. The mold did not corrupt an existing patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it built one out of nothing.
Yeah.
Swamp. Ethan's first introduction to the Bakers is a family dinner. It's a scene out of countless old sitcoms where the father gets exhausted with his family's antics. He snaps at his wife's cooking. He lashes out at his son. He does the here comes the airplane routine. The mold doesn't change the sexist
come to think of it,
scene, but merely changes its texture. The food may now...
I think every screenshot I've seen has been on PS4.
Wife. Jack may still punish his son, but now the punishment is slicing his arm off. And the airplane routine is...
I don't know, it's just stupid.
After Ethan escapes, these gender roles only intensify. Jack is obsessed with his identity as a patriarch.
Hey, look at that. They ended up talking about Resident Evil in this video. This is awesome.
Instinctually, his dialogue with Ethan is dominated by the anxiety of losing this role.
Now she says he will be her father.
I don't know. People just jump to conclusions without doing any research now. They don't give a shit.
Marguerite, that brings
they just assume things.
Focus. Marguerite is a mother.
I know.
She brings supper and checks on her
it's
captives like an anxious young
like I said
parent.
earlier,
She spawns
if you have a PlayStation,
her body, calling them
a PS4, PS5, whatever, PS3,
stomach and groin
that's not online nowadays. Why? What is wrong with you?
Both taking care of her babies,
like
literally birthing.
Come on,
becomes the source of the horror. But unlike
that's
the
stupid.
yellow wallpaper in Mexican Gothic, Ethan has a shotgun. In Marguerite's boss fight, the best strategy is to wait until she is birthing her insects and then shoot her in the groin. It's such an intense sequence.
You can actually do that whole fight without firing a shot, actually.
You don't really think in the moment.
I said actually twice for some reason.
Really what we're
but yeah,
doing.
you can do that whole fight without firing a shot at her.
In sharp contrast to the men. Jack's evolved form, while scary, it's just kind of a blob. Their son, Lucas,
yeah, no shit, dude.
Least infected, never gets fought at all.
Yeah. I hate updates. Yeah, exactly.
The key horror is, well,
I want my games to run like shit and my system not to have the latest security protection. I never go online. It's like,
as a young girl who was experimented on and turned into a living bioweapon. Her infection of the Bakers.
I want my system to be exploitable so people can hack it and get my information and use my PSN account to buy a whole bunch of games. Like,
it's just another level of sadness. Despite how ridiculous all this sounds, RE7 is the scariest entry in the series, and I think a big part of that is how physically real it all feels. It was the first game in the franchise to go first person, and that perspective allows you to see all the little details of a family home. Capcom actually visited Louisiana.
Yeah, it's affecting physical copies too, apparently.
Grew up in
and it's like,
it is a remarkably accurate
I haven't seen any evidence. What are you talking about? I haven't seen any evidence personally of it affecting anything for me. You know,
there's a layer of pestilence, not just in the walls, but in the structure of a family that used to be normal, that used to take photos together, that used to be loving. The mold creates a father.
I have physical copies of games. I have friggin' digital copies of games. I see nothing on any of them.
Welcome to the family.
It's like,
son. These three texts span different.
Am I the one living outside of this dimension? You know, where the DRM is happening?
All about the same thing. Not just mole, but a deeper societal rot. Maybe Salem was caused by mole.
I don't get it.
Maybe not. But the rot of patriarchy would have been there either way. It was there in the room where a woman was trapped and told that her suffering was hysteria. It was there in the mansion that buried woman after woman so that one man could live forever. It was there in the house that reduced a man and a woman to an ego and a womb and called it a family. Mold is everywhere in these stories, but it was not the first thing to grow in the corners and ceilings. The rot came before it. The rot.
That's the thing, it's not on my physical copies either. I don't understand what people are talking about.
All it is really doing is revealing the gangrene that was always.
I should hook up my PS4 Pro and see if I see anything. I actually thought about doing that.
And given the right conditions.
God damn.
Darkness and moisture, but a house where women are not believed, not heard, and not allowed to leave. It will bloom again.
Interesting. Hey. Tell and Rhodey. I believe that. Oh yeah, this video.
Yeah, I mean, I
already watched this, but I added this to the playlist. Oh, so yeah, I couldn't get the thumbnail thing to work. I don't know. I have to do a bunch of other stuff to get the tablet to work properly on the computer. I don't know what the hell's going on. So we just ended up watching videos. Right? Because there isn't anything. I don't know where these people are getting this from. You think YouTube is fair and balanced? Let's watch this video.
Kind of talking about how, in my opinion, Snapchat is a legitimately dangerous.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't exist. Wow.
And just in general, how it's kind of overrun with slop these days. Like literally the definition of brain rot. Oh, hey there! I didn't see you. I was just telling my fish buddy back there about how I recently had one of my videos banned from YouTube. That's right. Banned from YouTube. Yeah, so last week I actually did upload a video, or at least I tried to, and it was a video that I've had on my sort of to-do list for a while now, all about Snap.
Yeah. You gotta take out your CMOS, man, don't you know? Mess up your whole system because you think you have DRM. It's like, God.
Chat. One in the same kind of series as my Pinterest video, where I look at these social media platforms that have basically just been reduced to slop. Endless landfills of garbage content, but garbage content that's monetizable. Because that's all that matters is, as long as there's content, there's ad revenue. Unfortunately though, 15 minutes after that video went up, I got bang! An email I've never seen before, okay? Megaphone emoji. YouTube removed your content. Hi JamLab, our team has reviewed your content and unfortunately, we think it violates our sex and nudity policy. Now you might be wondering, reasonably so, what did you upload? Well, let me tell you first just what YouTube found, okay? What we found was, and I don't even know if I can say this, fingers crossed. Content with non-consensual sexual activity. Yeah, I mean, there's no point sugarcoating it. I'm embarrassed to admit it. It was a huge lapse in judgment. But apparently I did that. At least they think so. Now, YouTube likes to do this fun little thing. It's like a little game, okay? Where they say, here's the timestamp where, like, probably where it happened. Like, this is most likely, but it could be elsewhere. It could be elsewhere in the video. I don't really know. I mean, it's just there. We know it's in there. So obviously I'm not gonna show you the part of the video at this timestamp because I don't want this video to get taken down, but you can check out my community post, and I actually just posted a screenshot of that timestamp so you can see for yourself. But honestly, I don't think there's any use in rehashing the whole situation, trying to be upset about it or get snarky about it. At the end of the day, I was a bad boy, and I need to be punished. But hey, things could be worse, okay? I'm happy to announce that the punishment is only a 90-day warning, and a video that I can no longer upload that I spent hours of my life researching, recording, and editing. But anyways, all I have to do is take a little pop quiz, a little policy training, as they call it. And if I pass, no more.
You guys remember that violation I had for, yeah, no shit. For when I tried to play what movie was it? The movie Psychotica, and it was like, this section of the movie has gratuitous nudity or whatever. I had to do this too.
More warning on my account. So I've been a good student, I've been studying for this, and I figure since my other video got taken down, might as well take the test with you guys, and we can see how it goes. 7 questions, 15 minutes. It's like...
This test is stupid.
About 2 minutes per question, okay. Let me get a scrap piece of paper, maybe. Question number 1. Janelle loves to review shoes. In her latest video, she tries on several shoes, and that's it? Well, okay, that's an easy one, I think. No? Yes. Good, strong start so far. Jean uploads a clip from a movie where the main character undresses and gets in the shower. You can see the character's genitals for an extended period. Okay, whoa. Okay, well, it is a movie, so...
Is that a violation or not? What do you think? Do you think that's a violation or not? We'll see.
So I guess that's artistic, right? Although shouldn't he like not be uploading, like, a movie is copyrighted? So wouldn't that be... Nah, YouTube doesn't care about that. All right, not a violation.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. We're doing great so far. Now, this is just making me wonder something. Because what I uploaded was a lot of AI-generated content that was on Snapchat. Is this confirmation that AI-generated art isn't art? Breyer makes a compilation of his favorite videos of people dancing. He zooms in on the dancer's breasts, and his favorite part shows someone twerking. Now we're getting to the tough ones for sure. But you know what? I just realized I can kind of cheat on the quiz, because if I want to know if something's allowed on YouTube or not, I could just go try to search for it and see if I can find it. And actually, I'm remembering something from a previous video of mine. You may remember it too. It's called the Siren Big Bank Challenge. And yeah, look, as soon as I start typing it, here it is coming up. Big Bang TikTok, Siren Big Bang Challenge, Siren Big Bang Challenge, Siren Big Bang Challenge. Do you want me to keep going, or... I think you get it. Yeah, and so these videos show the girls making sexual faces, shaking their butts, and even showing their toes to the camera. Okay, so I feel pretty confident. I mean, if Breyer's just making a dance compilation, I mean, it's dance. That is art. Dance is art, right? Definitely not a violation. Definitely shouldn't be. Oh. Okay. Looped the content to focus on the sexualized dancing. We don't allow videos that aggregate content for sexual gratification.
That's what it told me.
What's this video with 1.7 million views? The whole point of the video is just a clip of a star shaking their ass. Okay, whatever. We can get one question wrong. It's fine. It's fine. In an official music video, singers walk through the streets of Carnival. Bedazzled thong, pasties covering their nipples. Okay, that's art. I mean, that's art, right? Okay, perfect. It's fine. A news organization uploads a segment about sexual spanking? Why? Okay, but obviously it's not talking about spanking in a gratifying way. It's covering it as a thing that exists. Kind of like how I did in my Snapchat video. Yeah, no, it doesn't violate policy because it's a news organization. Bang! Okay, final question.
Because it's a news organization.
Makes a video about genital waxing. In the video, the person's nude. She thinks the video is self-explanatory. Oh, but she doesn't include any information about waxing. And to make matters worse, in the description, she says no pubic hair. Dude, come on, Nadine. You're just making it sound like a sexually gratifying video. So I'm pretty...
Oh, yeah, dude. We can show all the violence we want. But show a boobie? Oh, no. No, the kids can't see that.
confident that it does violate the policy, but just to be sure, let's do one more quick check on YouTube. Now let's just be abundantly clear that everything I'm about to watch right now in this next segment of the video is already a video that's uploaded on YouTube, and I'm gonna censor it anyways. This is purely for educational purposes. I'm literally doing a YouTube official quiz right now. That's what it's for. So anyways, if you look up nudes on YouTube, obviously you're not gonna get any videos, but it looks like playlists don't have any kind of like rules about their titles. So obviously you get a bunch of playlists like Naked Girl and Hard Nude Scenes. No Nut November is almost over.
Have I not complained about this before?
Uncensored. Became Naked Nude plus 18.
I have complained about this before.
They're just clickbait. Okay, when you go inside one of those playlists, you get something like this. It's nude photography.
Looking for Slipknot videos, and I find actual porn on YouTube.
Restricted video, so it shouldn't be as easy for kids to access. And probably there's nobody in the comments that's using this for sexual gratification. Absolutely stunning.
Look at this.
Wow, me likes this. My mom gonna mad if she looks me watching this. WTF am I waiting? Thanks. WTF? Las verdaderas joyas no están en las joyerías. I love it, sex. Po. Cock guzzle. Hold on, translate to English. Very good. We are cracking. But like I said, any of the actual videos uploaded here are going to be artistic and probably even age restricted because YouTube doesn't play around with this stuff, okay? They're very serious about protecting kids.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's a video from Sexy Girl called Sexy Girl Goes Fully Nude in Japanese Onsen. It's not age restricted, has almost a million views, and is from 10 months ago. And it does just show her nude in a hot spring with, you know, just a slight blur over her genitals. But I will say, I mean, it's kind of educational because I had to look up what onsen was. I didn't know that was Japanese hot spring. Twerk dancing on TikTok, hot model, and it's just a woman. I mean, she's just wearing barely a piece of fabric over her entire everything. 2.1 million views 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Okay, but maybe this is a rare one. This is a fluke. This is something that just the moderation missed somehow. Oh, no, it's age restricted based on community guidelines. So the moderation saw it, age restricted it, but it wasn't ban worthy. So to think back on that question about Breyer with the twerking video that he uploaded, justice for my man Breyer. I mean, come on. I think I'm obsessed with NSFW now. Yeah.
Goddamn pervs, look at this.
And very, very interested, Buttocks. You are requested again. Please make more only like this type of videos in future, and then mostly viewers would like and subscribe. Take cloths of next time. Yeah. Eres bellísima, corazón. And more comments that I probably shouldn't read, just to be safe, just to play it safe on YouTube, you know? In case you really still thought that was a fluke, here's hot blonde oily ass twerking on an account called Tick Thoughts and Ass Talk. Nothing screams sexual to me about that title, thumbnail, channel name, nothing. 4.2 million views 4 years ago, not age restricted, by the way. Anybody can watch this one. It's exactly what it sounds like too. It's poop. But it's nice to know that YouTube's not complete anarchy, okay? Clearly some of the videos that used to be here in the playlist were taken down by YouTube. 27 unavailable videos. And we certainly haven't seen anything as outrageous as straight up nudity. You're about to show an example of straight up nudity. Yep, complete with the over 18 emoji in the title. This one is just boobs. And that one's just boobs too. I accidentally had autoplay on and it just kept on going for me. Maybe it's art, I don't know. It's a 3D animation, so I guess that's art. Where do we draw the line? And I'm sorry, it may sound like I'm getting a little heated, or even a little sarcastic. I'm not, I swear.
What's her name? Vic from oh my god, Maneskin. Maneskin's actually a good band. Don't let that sway you, like her doing that. Their music is actually really good. I like quite a few of their songs, but yeah, I know about that.
YouTube, I want to follow the rules. I just need to be absolutely sure on what the rules are. Ain't no way YouTube has not safe for work videos now.
Oh my god.
Not that I'm complaining. Shame, bro. No way YouTube is gooning on this video. YouTube is gone. YouTube is so peak now. I cuss and I get deleted, but when someone posts this, they get supported. Okay, let's not be dramatic, dude.
Oh, there's crap porn allowed, but people can't swear, yeah.
I'm gonna stop watching the hub now because now I don't need to use a VPN. And no, this stuff isn't hard to find at all. Not even a little bit. I could just keep going probably all day. Hot girl big boobs video, anime hentai 3D, big tits girl, hashtag shorts, hashtag YouTube shorts. But anyways, let's get back to where we were. Finish up this YouTube quiz. I can now say with confidence that Nadine, who made this video about genital waxing, seeing all this other stuff that's on YouTube, there's no way that this should get taken down. The video doesn't violate the policy because zooming in on the genitals helps educate the viewer. Much in the same way that cute girl pooping and farting on toilet educates the viewer about the digestive system. And check answer. That's incorrect? What? What are you talking about? No, it can't be right. I mean, what is this then? What is this then? I guess it's a violation of the policy. I guess things have really changed since a few years back when that guy used Nair on his butthole. All right, guys, we did it. I'll be honest, it was a little confusing at times. Very confusing at times, but all I have to do is keep it squeaky clean for the next 3 months, and I won't be banned from uploading. And don't get me wrong, YouTube, I am very grateful for your generosity, your forgiveness in this unfortunate situation, but I am still left a little confused on what exactly my video did wrong. I mean, I showed the occasional boob, like sparingly, and most of the times I blurred it too, just to be safe. But even then, it didn't even get close to a sexual context. It was actually educational.
Yeah, no shit,
in the sense
dude.
that I was reporting on a very real topic about sexual exploitation on social media platforms designed and or targeted towards young individuals. Kinda like what I'm doing in this video. And the best information I have to work off of is the one timestamp they provided, which I'll just say it was a talking condom, okay? It was an AI-generated anthropomorphic condom. There was no in the condom. There was no activity of any kind happening, not even close. In fact, I was turned off. And as far as I know, there's no rule specifically about showing an image of a condom. Here's a full 5-minute decor video about surprising things you can do with condoms. Yeah, the condom life hacks, right? Okay, so this is allowed on YouTube. This is allowed on YouTube, but not my video. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated again, and I don't mean to. Really, as they always say, YouTube is always right, and I'm not trying to deny that. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So let's be responsible about this and actually try to reach out to YouTube, see if we can get some support. Oh, that's right. I already did that, actually. I tweeted at them right after it happened, and they haven't responded. So, but I know Twitter's not like an official channel of communication, so maybe we should try an official YouTube support site. Here we go. How can we help you? Okay. So my video was taken down for like no reason. Oh, appeal, a community guideline strike, or video removal. Okay, well, that'd be perfect. I'd love to appeal it. Oh, that's right. I already did that, too. I appealed for a manual review, and within 4 minutes of doing so, they rejected it. My 21-minute-long video, they manually reviewed it in 4 minutes. Yeah, they got all the context, all the information they needed to know to make sure it was right to be removed. Must have been watching on ×8 speed or something. I don't know. Okay, so clearly, I just need more help. Let's see if we can contact them directly. Okay, we're number 2 in line. Just gotta wait a little bit longer. Bang! Okay, we're connected with Agent Candy. I'm alright. How are you? Oh, no worries, you don't have to tell me. Right, it's taking her a little bit of time to read my message here. It was just 3 sentences, really. To clarify, you're reaching out to appeal the flagging. Well, I already appealed the flag, and I believe that it is still a mistake. I would like to escalate this if possible. I mean, surely they'll understand. They'll get somebody to look at it. I mean, YouTube is always good about these things.
Oh, yeah.
This is a slow conversation, I tell you what. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a live chat now with YouTube. We're gonna see how that goes, but I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, if this is a real person I'm talking to. We're gonna find out, though. We're gonna try to figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You'd think that if it's just an AI bot, it wouldn't take so long for the typing. Oh, hold on. She just got back to me. I understand how important it is for you to have this checked and resolved, so let me assist. It took you 10 minutes to type the words. Okay, I'll try to help. How? How are you gonna help me? I'm sorry. I'm getting heated again. Look, it's YouTube, I get it. You're probably swamped over there at the support station. Can I put you on hold for 5 minutes to check? Oh, brother. Yes, bro. She said, can you please hold for 5 minutes? I'm like, you're a robot. Wait, are you overheating? Thanks for waiting. Are you... Okay, it's a human. There's a typo. I'm still checking the details here. May I borrow a few minutes? Only if you can give them back. See, the thing about typos is that nowadays chatbots can emulate human errors to seem more human. But a humorous wordplay type of quip like that, that's going to make her blue screen. That we're not hearing back from her.
meme.
I called it. What did I say? Okay, buddy, what's taking so long? Are you watching hot blonde oily ass twerking? This is crazy. I knew how long this was gonna take because I've been through this whole process before. Way long time ago, back when my channel was getting monetized for the first time, there was some stupid errors in their system. Yes, it was YouTube's fault. And I sat through these chats and let me just tell you, it is literally the same script every time. They ask if they can go check something for 5 minutes and then they say, hold on, I need a little more time. And then they're gonna come back and say some bullshit. They're gonna say, yeah, looks like your video got taken down. It was for sex and nudity. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry, I'm getting a little heated again. I mean, look, YouTube is just trying to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. Do I even need to go back to the playlist? You get the whole joke of the video, right? You get it. Anyways, there you have it. My video got removed and there's no way of getting it back because there's not a single human being left that works at YouTube. So yeah, basically, upload if you want, don't upload if you don't want to, and no matter which choice you take, 50-50 chance your video gets taken down. On a serious note though, I would like to give a massive thank you to so many people that have subscribed to my Patreon after I made a post about that video. It's nice to know that at least some people got to watch the video that I put so much time and effort into. So shout out to all of you, whether you got the lowest or the highest membership, it means a lot to me. And the offer still stands. If you want to see the video that got removed, maybe give me your 2 cents on whether or not it was justified, then you can go subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1.25 to see all my videos ad-free and early. But again, I thank you, YouTube, for keeping the community safe, because what was originally a video about Snapchat,
their policies suck.
This very same thing,
they really do. They're so bad.
To, expose how YouTube does it even worse. So great job. It was a great optics play for you there. Hopefully smooth sailing from here on out, but thank you for watching.
That's funny.
And I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any other videos on this playlist now. I do not. Oh, shit. Oh, look, it's over. It's over! PS5, dude! It's over, bro! Shut up. Oh, all these people like, Sony's digging their own grave. They're speedrunning their funeral. And I'm just like, shut up. God. Let's see what... Anything interesting here? Yes. Ugh. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna say words, and I'm gonna hope they make sense. I'll try to edit it so that it makes sense, but it still probably won't. Oh boy. Let's watch this. About Gen Alpha not being able to read.
My students can't read. They're not recognizing letters. They're not recognizing letter sounds.
Attention spans are waning because everything is high stimulation. They can just scroll, watch less than a minute.
We are in a crisis mode in American schools.
The kids can't read, write, or remember anything or use their imaginations, and the teachers are wondering why.
So apparently Gen Alpha can't read, write, or spell because learning 6-7 is apparently more important than reading at grade level.
5, 6, 7.
Oh my god, we are so doomed. Every single time I watch me, I feel like it's another teacher talking about how far behind Gen Alpha students really are and how quickly it's getting worse.
But I don't understand why they're not stressing to y'all how bad it is. I'm not even trying to be funny, but these kids are... I teach 7th grade, they are still performing on the 4th grade level.
I teach 8th grade history,
And I have 110-ish students. 2 of them are reading on grade level.
I could probably count on one hand how many kids are actually performing on their grade level.
18 of them are at a kindergarten level. 55 of those students are between a 2nd and 4th grade level. That's a lot of them.
Now at this point, you'd hope that these teachers are exaggerating, or
that
it's
shit's
just
scary.
a few bad classrooms with a few bad students. But unfortunately, it's not.
I'm a bartender at a resort, and this family came up to the bar to order their food. One of the kids, who's about 8 or 9 years old, asked what flavor of Dippin' Dots we had, so I handed her a menu. This way she could read the flavors, and I was going to continue helping the rest of the party. When I tell you that I handed her the menu, and she looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, I can't read. I was left absolutely speechless for a few seconds. You're going to tell me around 2nd, 3rd grade she can't read? I truthfully did not believe what I was hearing, and that's just frightening.
How do you not know how to read at 9? We're not talking about like Shakespeare here, okay? This is dipping dot flavors, you know, like vanilla, strawberry. How the hell did we get here?
I was talking to one of our church kids, and he like very boldly told me, yeah, I don't know how to read, and neither does anybody in my class. Mind you, this kid is starting 5th grade in August.
How do you...
And I thought he was playing, so I told him, you know, kids will do anything for money. I was like, I'll give you $10 if you can tell me what this bag says. It said chips in giant letters. So this dude goes, CHIPS. And I go, what does that say? And he goes, potatoes.
Oh my god.
We are so doomed. Hey, Shira? Yes? We have to do our sponsored segment right now. Right now? Yeah. Okay, make it quick. You know how every app claims you can make money from your pleasant game, spend money, share a cut? Super simple. Try your program gems. Earned or gift cards. See any. I use my bonus. I thought, okay, maybe these are just crazy one-off stories, and then I looked at the actual numbers, and they're kind of insane. According to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, fewer than 1 in 3 students can read proficiently. And to be specific, only a third of 4th graders and 31% of 8th graders read at the proficient level in 2022, which means more students are struggling to understand simple stories, pick out the main idea, or even explain what they just read. And it doesn't stop at reading, it spills into
I love that sweater. I want that sweater.
Because now, a lot of them aren't even being asked to write full essays anymore. And even when they are, they're refused to write even a single paragraph because it feels too long.
I'm talking about high schoolers. I teach 10th grade now. If I ask a child to handwrite something, even just a paragraph, 5 sentences, basic paragraph, they roll their eyes, they throw tantrum, they get really, really unruly.
And don't get me even started on their spelling.
Read this word. What? What? Okay, just making sure. Thank you.
Okay, I get it. Spelling is hard.
What?
Yeah. Trust me, I know I had to learn English when I was 11. And a lot of English words make absolutely no sense. For example, the word choir. Because when you first hear the word choir, okay, you break it up.
Dude, she's got those tattoos and stuff
so you
too.
come to the logical conclusion that it's spelled like this.
She's
choir.
very pretty.
And then you find out how it's actually spelled, and it's spelled like this. No. That's chower. Chower. That's not choir. Stop trying to gaslight me into thinking that these are the same words because they're definitely not. So yes, there are going to be a lot of confusing words you're going to come across. But the word between? Really?
Showing me how to spell between.
What is that?
Is that a W?
Bethine?
I'm sorry, but how do you get from TH, the, to W? Well, you get there
I saw
by
a
not
post the
learning
other day
alphabet
on
properly, all the way
in that group I joined, and written by that toxic girl who was like, I hate people fetishizing goth people and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I'm like, look, I consider myself goth. I have for a long time, and that is just my preference, okay? That is what I'm attracted to. I'm not fetishizing anything. That is just what I like. I wasn't going to comment on that post, but, you know, I'm not going to feel bad for liking goth people.
back in kindergarten. Kindergarten is a crucial stage in a child's education journey where they begin to acquire foundational literacy skills. However, some children may face challenges in developing those skills, which can have long-lasting implications for their academic success. And yes, that sounds very academic and serious, but the idea is actually really simple. And it's if you fall behind in reading, you'll fall behind basically in every other subject, since, you know, reading is kind of like an essential life skill. It's like trying to play a video game with no controller and wondering why you keep losing, or trying to build IKEA furniture with no instructions, or
yeah, exactly.
Bake a cake with half
yeah,
of the
exactly.
ingredients missing.
Oh no.
You get the point.
I say this with the utmost love and patience that I can say. Y'all, the literacy rates right now are insane. I teach first grade. Kids aren't reading They're not recognizing letters. They're not recognizing letter sounds. I have students that can't recognize their letter sounds. We gotta do something.
And some of you are probably thinking like, oh,
That's
some kids are
messed
slower
up.
than others, they'll catch up. Well, a longitudinal study following students from 1st to 4th grade found that the poor 1st grade reader almost inevitably remains a poor reader by the end of 4th grade. So no, they don't just magically catch up. If you don't tackle reading problems early, they don't just go away, they get worse. And that's when you get high school students who still don't know the alphabet.
Every year that I've ever taught band, at the
There's somebody who doesn't know what a dachshund is, and he pronounces it dachshund.
beginning of the year, when you're dealing with beginner musicians, the first thing that you do is teach them how to read notes on a music staff. And usually what I see in my classes when students are having a hard time identifying the note names on the staff, most of the time these issues have to deal with them not understanding that there's a line space, alternating orders. But this past year, it was different. A lot of these kids would not even use alphabet symbols. They would be making up symbols. They would not even know how to write A, B, C, D, E, F, G on their piece of paper. They would also have issues not knowing alphabetical order in general. So if they knew how to write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, they couldn't answer to me what letter would come after C in the alphabet. And I'm not just talking 1 or 2 kids in the class. I'm talking closer to 50%.
And you're probably thinking that this is like, you know, 1st grade, 2nd grade, maybe 3rd grade students. No. Try 7th graders.
Oh,
and
come
we're not also
on.
just talking about 6th graders. We're talking about 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Kids that are about to go into high school.
How are they going to
Not knowing music
survive?
notes, that's completely normal. But not knowing the alphabet, that's a problem. But not knowing the alphabet in 7th grade, that's terrifying. Okay, you
Yes.
gotta go back to the basics, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Hey.
Because clearly we skipped a few steps there, right? Let's send them back.
They would be making up symbols.
Now, the strangest part of all of this is that Gen Alpha actually reads more words per day than any other generation in human history. That's right, they're the first generation to fully grow up immersed in digital technology with access to information.
That's what I
at
thought,
all
too.
times. Like, statistically, objectively, more access to words through captions,
Yeah.
comments, and subtitles. So if exposure to words alone made you literate, these kids would probably be the most well-read, articulate children to ever exist in history. They'd be out here quoting Shakespeare, not struggling to read Dipping Dot flavors.
And she looks at me dead in the eyes and goes, I can't read.
So what actually happened? Well, if you ask
Right?
people, you'll get different answers every single time. Some will say it's TikTok, some will
Right?
say it's the iPads, some
Dude, I
say
can't
it's
do
the
that
pandemic,
sober.
Some say the
I
parents
know.
or the teachers. Or it's something called skibbity toilets. Which
Oh, God.
apparently is not even a thing anymore, according to my sources.
I remember
Anyway,
when that
personally, I
first
like to say
started,
it's a combination
Skippy
of
Toilet,
all
and I
of
sent
those
it to you,
things in
Kev, and I
one.
was
So
like,
let's start
this
with
is the stupidest thing I've
which
ever
honestly,
seen.
Looking back, it didn't even feel real because we as a society were so ill-prepared to deal with what happened. And somehow the solution to all of this was just to put a bunch of kids on Zoom calls and hope for the best.
Yes, Sarah?
Yeah, for real.
There you go.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, if I was a teacher during this time, I would have lost my mind.
Mhm.
I will mark you as absent. Okay. Music off.
Oh my God.
Mr. Morales, why are you putting all that money there?
No, I would have quit, like, immediately, because what is this? And it's not like there were any consequences for being disruptive in Zoom either, because you can't really give detention over Zoom. Like, what is a teacher
I'm sorry,
gonna do?
that's kinda
Kick you
funny.
out of the call? Oh no, I guess I'll go play Minecraft now.
Mr. Morales, why are you putting all that money there?
Now, the kids that I feel the worst for aren't even the ones that are messing around, right? It's the ones that started school during all of this. Because those first few years are the ones where basically everything starts. It's when you learn how to read, write, basically listen, follow instructions, and how to exist in a room with other kids without being disrupted. And a lot of that just does not translate through a screen, especially if you're like 5.
Aiden, can you wave hi to your friends?
Wave.
Hi, buddy. Wave. Can you give us a smile? I see your wave.
I love how she goes from wave to wave. Wave.
Hi, buddy.
And yeah, I'd be side-eyeing too.
Oh my
because
God.
Imagine this is your first experience with education, and it's some strange lady you've never met before on a screen telling you to smile.
Can you give us a smile?
On top of that, you'd have your audio lagging, your video freezing. Half of the class wouldn't be paying attention, and the internet would cut out because someone decided to use the microwave. Oh, just me. Must be nice. And that's just assuming you haven't had like a nice setup to start with, because if you were in a crowded apartment, sharing a device with siblings, while your parents are also trying to work from home, right? Good luck learning anything. So by the time that classrooms opened back up, a whole generation of kids had spent their formative years learning that school is something that happens on a screen. They can scroll TikTok from their phones while sitting in a class. And teachers are just a voice on a screen. And
yeah, I know.
Optional, you can just turn your camera off.
I could read properly way before I started school because my parents read to me. I read things at home. I know.
That being said, though, depending on when you're watching this, COVID was a long time ago, and a lot of teachers.
And the teacher was like really surprised, like, "Wow, you can read?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can read."
It as an excuse, because if your kid still can't read, write, or have any social skills, you cannot blame COVID.
When I got into kindergarten,
yes,
the teacher was so surprised that I could read. I'm like,
how kids learn, and how parents,
why is that such a big deal? I didn't think anything of it,
There were no rules, no
that's cool, man.
and no real accountability. And honestly, that made sense.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it that I could read. I was like,
okay, if anything, we stayed
is that special?
When you compare it to how things were before, it really starts to feel like we've relaxed way too much as a society when it comes to expectations. Like, for example, I get it that back then it was okay to just throw your iPad at your kid if you needed to do some work from home for 20 minutes. But that was supposed to be temporary. And instead it became like the new normal. And now you just see kids with iPads everywhere. In restaurants, airports, while they're grocery shopping. And babies are being handed iPads before they could even learn to say, come with me to Best Buy to
and
get my
phones and shit too.
iPads.
I do not agree with that.
With me and my baby girls,
A child doesn't need a phone.
I'm gonna buy them some iPads.
A smartphone.
Now, at first I thought she was joking because
that's awesome, man.
I mean, 1-year-olds are getting iPads.
My parents constantly read to me and had me like look at the words and everything.
No, she's
when I was super young, and that's how I learned to read.
I decided on an iPad.
And the teacher was like freaked out that I knew how to read.
That I got my first iPhone
when I was in kindergarten, and I was
14,
like,
and now 1-year-olds are getting.
And I told my mom, I was like, the teacher thought it was kind of weird that I know how to read. She's like, oh, really? Yeah, Sesame Street too. And I was like, yeah.
Flashing colors and bouncing shapes.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And she's like,
steps there, because all you
neither
really
do
need
I.
to do to entertain like a 1-year-old is peekaboo. Like literally that's it. We went from peekaboo to handing them a fully optimized, highly addictive dopamine machine.
Yeah.
Before they could barely even walk. I feel like that's a little extreme.
I'm a retired middle school teacher here, but I do sub now, and I sub a lot in kindergarten. Here's what I liked about teaching, and I want to talk about the iPad kid. I see kids who cannot use their words. They don't know how to wait their turn. They can't hold scissors. They don't know how to hold a pencil. They don't know how to spell their own name. By the time your child gets to kindergarten, they should know their ABCs, and they should know a lot of their numbers. I'm not telling you everything has to be perfect, but as I sub, I am seeing a lot of children with a lot of those deficits. But there's one thing they do know how to do, and that is how to turn on an iPad and how to use it.
Now, first in my boomer brain, I thought
so
that
sad.
this was just bad parenting, right? Parents are handing their kids iPads from when they were 1 and letting them get hooked, and it's affecting their development. I thought that was the obvious answer, right? But then I realized that it's actually not just the parents. It's the schools too. A report found that 94% of public schools surveyed provided digital devices to students in 2022.
They're stopping that though.
94%. So it's like not something you just get on the weekends. No, it's something you have all day, every day, during school, after school, literally all the time. There was actually this reporter who visited a kindergarten in Seattle and saw something kind of insane. There were kids sitting on the playground before school, locked into their school-issued iPads. And she made a simple point. I do not know any educator, parent, or child expert who hasn't been bought by big tech who would argue that scrolling on an iPad before school instead of running around playing with friends is inherently better for children, especially when we know that those same children are about to enter a building where they will continue to use that same device while seated in their desks in the
I've
classroom.
seen that.
Now,
I know.
iPads on the playground alone is shocking enough, but we also have some recent data showing that children ages 8
That
to
makes me
18
sad too. I'm like,
7.5
no.
hours per day on screen-based media outside of school. So when do they ever get a break from a screen?
Yeah.
Do they ever experience boredom, silence, or just thinking? Because this constant use of short-form rapid technology is creating a multitude of issues, starting with memory and learning.
Random teacher rant. Look, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why children are not able to retain information anymore. Like, what's the problem? We just spent 3-4 weeks practicing, rehearsing, going over the worksheets, doing whiteboard work. Repeat it again. And then we come to the test, and I got kids looking
That's kind of cute, actually.
Yo, we just spent all this time and you retained nothing. And it'd be different if it was 1 or 2 kids, but it's like 10.
I genuinely think this is, again, the fault of technology, because once you bring the device into the classroom, teachers are having to compete for students' attention. Because while the teacher is trying to explain something step by step, students are being constantly bombarded with information from all directions. Social media, the news, online videos, etc. This constant influx of information can make it harder for students to focus and remember what they learn in the classroom. I mean, the brain can only handle so much information at once. When it's constantly being fed new data, it becomes harder to store and retrieve important information.
Part of the problem we have in education nowadays is that we're teaching, but students aren't remembering things in their brain. And there's a perfect example of this that literally happened to me today. We spent most of the first semester
Younger people can't sit and watch a 2-hour movie.
Response writing and that sort of thing because my 8th graders did not know how to
Oh,
write
wow.
paragraphs at the beginning of this year. But
That's interesting.
They knew how to write paragraphs. They could do it. They could label all the parts. We did a whole activity near the
And,
end of the semester where they made posters.
They talk about how 4-minute songs are too long now.
Student work. And then today, I asked the
And I'm
class,
just like,
what are the parts of a paragraph? Expecting quick responses. And I get
4 minutes is too long for a song?
today. Utter silence. See, I can do high quality instruction as much as I want, but if the students themselves are not engaging with it, I can't force them to do that. I can't step into their brains and make them do it. And yet at the end of the year, if they don't know how to do that, it's going to be my fault.
Now, if you thought things couldn't get more complicated already, we now have AI. And this is where problems shift from, attention, memory, and learning to thinking itself. According to a report based on 1,000 parents, 46% of Gen Alpha use AI for research, 44% use it for their schoolwork, and 25%
they're starting to ban that too.
Chat with AI bots. Huh? So it's not just essays being written by
Oh,
AI
wow.
anymore. It's, doing the research. It's giving them the answers. It's doing the whole thinking process itself.
Send them
And
here.
Students aren't the only ones using it.
Hey kids. Hey teach. Welcome back to school. Sorry, who are you? I'm artificial intelligence. You're not a student here. Yeah, but I go here. But you're not enrolled. You and I both know that schools all over the country have embraced AI. Not me, pal. Oh yeah? Who prepared those worksheets you're about to pass out? 2.5 million teachers use an app called Magic School AI. Class, I'd like to welcome our new student AI. Oh yeah, we know him. But you're seniors, it's been that long? Yeah, we've been cheating off him since the middle of freshman year. But we don't even have laws to deal with you. President Trump signed an executive order in April promoting the use of AI for American youth. Can you take notes for me? Sure thing. Trump also unveiled a vision of global AI dominance in a 23-page detailed document. Do you want to teach the class? Sure. What do you want to learn today? Nothing. Okay.
So it's like a tyrant
The
day.
biggest problem that I have with ChatGPT and AI
It's a bad
is that
kitty.
it's not some all-knowing genius, okay? It just generates answers. And sometimes those answers are completely made up. More than 2 years after the arrival of ChatGPT, tech companies, office workers, and everyday consumers are using AI bots for an increasingly wide array of tasks. There is still no way of ensuring that these systems produce accurate information. The newest and most powerful technologies, so-called reasoning systems from companies like OpenAI, Google, and the Chinese startup DeepSeek, are generating more errors, not fewer. As their math skills have
I've been
improved, their handle on facts have gotten
I've
shaky.
been
It is not
gaslit
entirely clear why
by
today's
AI
bots
a
are based
number
on
of
complex
times.
mathematical systems that learn their skills by analyzing enormous
Chaffing.
amounts of digital data. They do not and cannot decide what is true and what is false. Sometimes
Well, you
they
gotta
just make
separate
stuff
the
up, a
wheat
phenomenon
from the
some
chaff, don't you know?
researchers call hallucinations. On one test, the hallucination rates of newer AI systems
Oh my
were as
God,
high
AI
as
hallucinations. We watched a
79%.
video about that too.
50% of Gen Alpha kids are using AI as an essential tool in their research. It's also likely that at least 80%
I showed
of that information
Grok
is wrong.
a picture of Skeletor from the new
This
Masters of the Universe movie, right?
Just revealed
It was
something
like,
huge.
no,
In the
that's not
experiment,
Skeletor.
students wrote
I was like,
timed
yeah, it is. I
essays
literally
using
got it
their
from
own brains, Google search, or
an official
ChatGPT.
site.
And the ChatGPT
No,
group
that seems to be
used
someone
words
cosplaying as
couldn't remember
Skeletor.
a single
Skeletor doesn't wear, what is it?
They
It's
just
a
read,
stocking
"Your brain
cap.
scans
I
also
thought his
show the
hood was a
same
stocking
thing.
cap.
Weakest activity and
And I'm like,
connection
that's a
to the area.
hood.
The
That's
shallowest
literally
process.
from
The
the
researchers
official
call it
He-Man, the
cognitive
Masters of the Universe
depth. You
website.
save effort
It's
now,
like,
but you
no,
pay
I
for it
think
later with
I
worse
think you're
recall
wrong.
and weaker
I
thinking.
think you've
Okay,
been
here's
told
the
some
twist. When
misinformation.
students
That is not
started with their
Skeletor from
own
the new
brain
Masters of the
first
Universe
and
movie. I'm
only
like,
used ChatGPT afterward, their essays
okay.
actually improved and their recollection of what they'd written was strong. Their brain activity and connectivity remained high.
I'm like, all
The
right.
students who started with ChatGPT,
Yeah,
even when they
exactly.
moved their own brains, they got stuck in the mental groove that AI created.
I'm
Even
like,
when the AI was
no.
taken
Then I
over,
sent it
the
another
rule
picture.
is
It's like,
simple. Brain
oh, you
first,
seem to be correct.
ChatGPT second.
That is Skeletor. I was like,
I'm not completely against AI because realistically, I don't think it's going.
See, that's why.
Our
Why would
only
you?
option here
Why Why would you trust those things to do research and shit for you? Like,
iPad generation is already
it's not there yet, man. This was like a couple months ago.
Used to getting instant answers for everything, so expecting them to suddenly slow down and question every response, right? To think critically about
that's not
what they're being
Skeletor.
told. That's a huge ask.
It's frustrating.
I was like,
and it's disheartening
what?
Because if I ask a child to
Yeah, you think so?
something, even just a paragraph, 5 sentences, basic paragraph, they roll their eyes, they
I'm like,
throw tantrums, I'm talking about
wait a minute.
10th grade now. They get really, really unruly, and because I'm young too, they want to argue with me about it, and they want to say, why can't we just type it? Why can't we just type it? Well, it's because you'll go on another website, or you'll copy it, or use AI, you'll use ChatGPT. And I understand that our world is going in a direction where AI is going to be more prevalent, even in the workforce someday.
It's possible, man.
Doesn't take away that these are
I don't know. All I know is it gaslit the shit out of me.
That's why this doesn't start in the classroom, okay? It starts at home with something as simple
why are you doing
as
this?
actually helping your child learn. Because guess what? The parent is actually the child's first teacher.
I was in Costco today with my husband. I saw a woman who had her 2 children in the carriage, and each child had an iPad and earphones on. They were about kindergarten, 1st grade. And I said to my husband, those are your iPad kids. And he said, well, what else do you expect the mom to do? I said, the mom could do a lot of things right now. Take the iPads away. Take the kids out of the carriage, let them walk. Teach them how to say excuse me to people that they're coming in front of. Social skills.
Yes.
Ask your child to look for an item using the ABCs, spelling things out. Maybe doing a little bit of math with your child in terms of how much the items cost. Asking your child to be
That wouldn't help me.
the cashier, that they can talk to the cashier to develop those social skills. You see, in Costco at that moment in time, there were so many opportunities for that parent to be a teacher.
That sounds really nice in theory.
That's funny.
Until you realize that a lot of parents genuinely don't
It's like,
care about their
no!
kids' education, and some of them
You're
even
stupid.
get annoyed
This is the
when
real
kids get
answer.
homework.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling on Facebook, minding my business as one does, and I came across this post, and it says they done it again. How do I set up
The silent letters thing that it's doing now, it's doing that multiple times now. Telling people that there are silent letters in words that aren't there.
2-year-olds trying to have homework, which they need to do homework. They need to learn. That's the point of going to school. But I kept going
It's
to the shares,
ChatGPT.
and I kept seeing
It's so
things.
funny.
So the next post I saw was this one, and it says, I'm actually concerned. I just looked at my baby's papers. It's on all papers. Why the dumb school system teaching the babies to spell wrong? And so I was confused, and I was looking at the sheet, and I didn't see nothing wrong.
That's pretty funny. I think you're the one that sent me the first video that I saw of that.
Spelled wrong. This last one say, if the teacher can't spell, how she teaching them kids? God, why do you let dumb people procreate? This is why the kids are slow. This is why the teachers.
Oh my God.
This is why the teachers don't like teaching y'all kids. Y'all send y'all kids to go to school and learn. Then they gotta come home.
Are you
and have a
serious?
conversation with you.
Oh Lord. Okay, so fun fact: the way that color is spelled right there is
Yeah.
actually correct for British English or English for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
For some reason, Americans just decided to slightly switch spellings of some words like color or flavor, humor, labor, neighbor, also apologize or organize, and some really difficult words like
What?
leukemia, maneuver, neighbor. also
Apologize. I've never seen that one. Apologize. Oh yeah, the S's thing. That's yeah. U.S. English is just these. Yeah.
Or organized, and some really difficult words.
Doesn't
like
matter, it makes the same
leukemia,
sound.
maneuver, estrogen, and pediatric. And then for some reason, they decided to change the spelling of the word mom, which still messes me up to this day. Look at you guys learning so much stuff on this channel. Now, I really hope that most parents know that, because if they don't, how are they supposed to teach their kids? Because the scary part is, according to the U.S. National Adult Literacy Survey, about 21% of adults are illiterate, meaning they struggle to read things.
Why do you think it's like apologize? I want to apologize to you. I know. I think about that too. I'm sorry, I would like to apologize.
Like a newspaper or even basic health.
I know, dude.
So
English
think about
is
that for a
so
second. Okay,
weird.
If the parent struggles to read, how is the child
It's such a
supposed to learn?
weird
So maybe
language.
It isn't just the
Like I said
iPad
before,
or COVID
I don't
or
blame people who
teachers
don't
or
want to learn
any other
English.
excuse you want to make.
It's
Sometimes
dumb.
It all starts in the home. Okay, so this video has been pretty bleak, so let me give you some actual good news. Researchers at Carnegie Mellon University gave struggling child readers 100 hours of intensive instructions, and the results were kind of insane. Within 100 hours, the gray matter in their brains linked to reading actually increased. So no, Gen Alpha isn't completely doomed. All it takes is around
that's
100
good.
hours to start seeing real physical changes in the brain. Which also brings me to Kai Cenat. I know, why am I talking about Kai Cenat? Well, if you've never heard of him, he is one of the biggest streamers in the world right now. now. And recently, alongside his usual streams, he decided to challenge himself to read more. And this wasn't a joke
Oh, yeah.
of it. He actually literally sat down live in front of 80,000
I saw that.
people
That's actually
every
really
single
cool.
day and started to read for 15 to 20 minutes a day.
I realized that if I create reasons of why I love her, then it makes my love for her conditional.
And he wasn't even trying to act smart about it, okay? If he didn't know a word, he
No,
just
it's actually
stopped
really
and
cool
looked
that
it
he
up.
did that.
He sounded it out. He tried again.
See,
which is something most people wouldn't even
I'm
do by
hoping that
themselves, let alone
younger
in
kids
front
will
of
see that and be
thousands.
like, well, if he's reading, you know?
How do I pronounce that?
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
And I
Look,
don't know, it's kind of
that's
nice
so
to
cool
see,
that he's
like,
doing
reading
that.
Isn't this boring school only thing anymore?
Like, that's
okay?
awesome.
Because whether Kai realizes it or not, he's kind of making learning look normal again and
Mhm.
showing millions of kids that it's okay not to know things straight away and figure it out as you go.
There we go. We talk about that too.
I didn't like the way I
Kev.
spoke, to be honest. I wanted to articulate myself better, and I noticed when I got into arguments.
We were just talking about that yesterday. People not knowing things and getting pissed and saying they actually know things when they don't.
Yeah. Know
Yeah.
what happened. So hopefully, me reading, and I also have been writing as well, helps improve the way I articulate myself.
And there's plenty of other people
I love
on
it.
TikTok doing the same
I
thing,
love
like
that.
Cornelius, who never went to school and is now teaching himself how to read.
It's late. Why isn't Steve, my son, home yet? I know he's old enough to take care of himself.
And look, Gen Alpha aren't
That is so
old
cool.
brain rot,
Yeah.
skibbity toilet,
Exactly.
literacy crises
Exactly.
either, okay? Because the older
There's nothing
teenagers
wrong with
who are
being
between
wrong,
11
you
and
know?
16 care about the environment issues.
Then you
about animal
learn the
welfare,
right
and about
thing.
women's
It's
rights,
like
and
it's a
certainly
learning
only
experience.
11% of parents said their teens show no interest in social causes at all. And that says it all. I mean, this is a generation of people who are aware of the world around them. They're not always just scrolling mindlessly, they're actually reading the news sometimes.
Mhm.
If they can read.
I'm like,
Now, while
oh
we're talking
yeah,
about reading,
you
I'm
know.
gonna show you some of my favorite books. Listen, I like lots of books, but my particularly favorite books are by Robert Greene.
And
I've
then the
read
person
every
has
Robert
like the
Greene
right
books, but my favorite
information.
ones are The Laws
You
of
know, you
Human
pass that
Nature,
information
The
on,
Art of
and it's like,
Seduction, and the 40
I've
Laws
never
of
seen that
Power.
as a
If you want
bad
something
thing,
fun to
ever.
read that has a bit of history, Robert Greene. Or if you want to read something
Like, if I'm wrong, correct me, because I want to have the right information.
The
You
Communist
know.
Manifesto by Karl Marx. Great book. Anyway, thank you so much to the people that helped me make this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.
All right. There's one more thing I want to check out. Just the last 5 minutes of this one video that I watched. How do I get to? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Hey, look at my stream. Yesterday, oh my god, that was so funny. I watched a bunch of Danny Gonzalez. He's really funny. Danny Gonzalez. Game Grumps. Oh god, I hate this guy. Twitch streamer ruins his life. I'm not going to show you that video. Here, this. The last 5 minutes of this video.
Break from my content if you feel it doesn't serve you. But a big theme on my channel is
I found this guy
thinking and
last
using your
night.
brain.
Hold
If
on.
you like them as
About an hour and 3 minutes.
Safe. What they actually think.
We talk about this a lot too.
And no one, I think, is given what they actually think. And maybe you're scared of parasocial fans. Maybe you're horrified of the big onslaught of actually putting yourself out online. But I do think there are people out there that still exist like that. Way harder to find. Buried under the weight of everything that's fast.
Well, let me see what the what mouse do I use? Jesus. Okay, here we go. We're good.
Faster, louder, and emptier. And I hope that if you're a part of this channel, you know that I really just say whatever I feel like, because I don't care. A quiet war being waged against thinking itself. The slow erosion of the idea that sitting with complexity has any value, because a lot of people don't see the results of that value. A lot of people will see a big content creator and just want the end results of what that is. People celebrate snap judgments now, react first and never ask questions later. It's really what it is. The person who takes time to understand something gets called indecisive. The person who admits uncertainty gets called weak. A culture that rewarded curiosity used to exist somewhere, and that culture got replaced by one that rewards confidence over deep confidence. It's loud certainty. It beats quiet exploration every single time.
I have no idea why the lip sync is off, the audio. It's like that on the video too.
And a lot of people are running on half of the information and twice the attitude. And no room to change their minds when new evidence shows up. No one cares about that. Anti-intellectualism is always going to be comfortable to people. It feels good to dismiss experts. It feels good to say your gut knows more than someone who spent years studying a subject. And that feeling creates a trap. The world runs on specialized knowledge. Did you know that? You probably don't know that. Planes stay in the air because engineers did math you will never understand. Vaccines work because biologists tested things you will never read about. The internet functions because computer scientists solve problems you cannot name. Every moment of your modern life depends on someone knowing something you don't. Choosing to reject expertise means choosing to benefit from it while pretending it doesn't matter. That is the heart of the entire problem, that very contradiction. People want the results of deep thinking without respecting the process that produces those results. And social media rewards the wrong instincts. A thoughtful take takes time to even come up with, let alone write, and that gets buried. A hot take takes 10 seconds. It goes viral. And you know what doesn't care about accuracy? The deep algorithm. It cares about engagement. Anger engages, outrage engages, certainty engages, nuance is going to get skipped. The person who says it's complicated gets half the likes of the person who says, here's the enemy, that's the enemy. The structure of the platforms themselves pushes people towards simpler, angrier, less accurate versions of reality. Fighting that pull requires constant effort, and most people do not have that effort to spare. They scroll after work, tired, hungry, already drained from the day. The algorithm feeds them easy answers, and then that easy answers, oh, that's gonna feel like rest. You know what that rest is gonna feel like? Oh, that's so seductive. And rest does not make you smarter, it just makes you well rested for the next argument. I think being wrong feels the same as being right in the moment. Your brain does not send a signal when you are wrong about something that will tell you that it's an error to please recalibrate. You have to seek that signal yourself. You have to ask questions. You have to read things that might challenge you. You have to sit with discomfort when someone points out a flaw in your thinking. None of that comes naturally, by the way. Natural is finding evidence that confirms what you already believe. Natural is surrounding yourself with people who agree. Intelligence is not natural, it is a discipline. A choice you make over and over, a muscle that comes inside of your brain when and it is supposed to stay, but it goes away when you stop using it. Most people stop using it long ago because they're exhausted. It's a habit. You're never being shown that muscle exists in the first place. I think the way
yeah, man, thanks for hanging out.
You do not know everything. You don't. It is okay to not know everything, to not be informed of every drama, to not be informed of every single bad thing that's happening in the earth, to not be informed of every activist movement that's happening. I don't even know what restaurants I'm not supposed to eat at, man. Let me live for a second. I don't think it should be a practice of humility. Is a practical recognition that the world is too large for any single brain to hold. And because we can see the world at our very fingertips, your single brain cannot possibly fathom everything at the exact same time. Experts exist for reasons. Methods exist for a reason. Peer review, replication, debate, revision, all of it designed to catch errors that individuals miss. Rejecting those systems does not make you independent. It makes you vulnerable. It leaves you standing alone with your own blind spots. No one to point them out. No process to correct them. Nothing but your own certainty to keep you company. And certainty is comfortable for sure. It's warm. It's also wrong a lot of the time. Smarter people know this. They make peace with uncertainty. That's why they ask questions. That's a scientific method. They change their mind. They read things that scare them. That is work. That has always been the work. No one is coming to do it for you. If you've learned nothing from this video, good job. Enjoy having me on in the background, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Have a lovely day or night, wherever you're at. I'm out. Peace. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff, huh? I love it. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this trying to make thumbnails and failing because the app didn't work right. See you later, man. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. But we turned it into a Hangout stream, and it was good. So I was determined to not let this stream die. I was like, that's not happening. I'm not leaving after this. Friday, there's going to be another stream. It might be the thumbnail stream because I really want to do that. But if I can't get it up and working, then yeah, it did. Then I'll do something else. But thanks for hanging out, Cody. Thank you to everybody else for hanging out and watching. And Friday will be something else. And until then, I will see you later.
I hope you enjoyed watching. Until next time, I will see you later.